Hi there, in this video we will look at how to complete the general application form for local scholarships. First you'll go to Schoology and look for the local scholarships course. If you don't see it under courses, go to Marymount City Schools in the upper left corner and that will show you all the courses you are currently subscribed to. If you still don't see local scholarships, contact Mrs. Colby and I will go ahead and make sure you get added. Okay. So on this page, you're going to start with a description of the local scholarship application process, followed by the general application form. Below that is a folder for every local scholarship available for applying to. The vast majority of them do require the general application. So if you plan on applying to one or more of those, then I would start with filling out the general application form. The name you're going to make of this Google Doc is last name, comma, first name, application for Marymount High School local scholarships class of 2020. So you can copy this or just remember it. When you click on this link, it'll force a copy of the application form. And then you can come up here and just make sure that you change the name to your last name, comma, first name. So this way, when the people looking at the form, they'll know whose is whose just from the title. Okay, so this is a straightforward Google Doc. There's a series of tables, and the gray area is where you put your text. So you'll put your name. Make sure you've got your spell check turned on or Grammarly so you're not making any silly mistakes. Then you're just going to complete this form as best you can. If there's a question where you don't have an answer for it, say I did the ACT but I did not do the SAT, just leave it blank. When you get down here to, let's say you have, I only applied to 4 colleges, you could go ahead and delete those extra rows if you'd like. But if there's a block where you just don't have anything to put in there, like let's say you didn't do volunteer hours past the 20 requirement, don't delete this block, just leave that there so it's less confusing for the application committee. Okay, keep on going, complete it as fully as possible. I know it seems like a lot, but realize you're only going to complete the scholarship once, and then every scholarship you apply to that uses it, you're just going to keep using this same document over and over again, which is very convenient. So I'll do this once. Here at the bottom it asks for your signature, so one thing you can do if you want to is just sign a piece of paper and take a picture of it with, say, your phone. And then move that picture over to your computer and insert it as a picture here in Google Docs. It's a nice little hack that works just fine. Okay, let's say I've completely filled out this application form and now I'm ready to complete the process. I go over here to the scholarship that, let's say I'm going to do the art club scholarship, and the general application is required. So if I click on the folder and open it up, there's a series of Schoology assignments for each of the requirements. So let's say this is the one where I turn in the general application form. It's going to remind me every single time what the process is. I have to submit assignment, go to resources, go to apps, and then select my document. So I've actually already done this once, so I have a resubmit, and you can do that if you screw something up, it's fine. So now I click on Resources, and then Apps, and then Google Drive Resources. Here's what I've already completed. Yours should show up as last name, comma, first name. If you cannot find the one that you actually just renamed, then stop here and go back and refresh your screen. Make sure it's the one you actually just did. I'm going to do Import, and then Import File. Okay, so now it's submitted. I'm going to actually check mine was revision 2. I'm going to make sure this is the document I really wanted. I would do this every single time you apply for a scholarship. Go check and make sure it's the one you actually intended. So this is my actual scholarship application. So after that, I just have to go back and make sure I did all the different requirements for that particular scholarship. And the cool thing is, I only had to do that application process one time because let's say I go down here now, I want to do athletic boosters. It also uses general application form. I don't have to complete it again. I just go here and I just do the same thing. I submit, I go to resources, I go to apps, Google Drive, and I find my document and I import it. Same document multiple times. Okay, so that's the application process. If you have any questions about the technical side of it, you can contact me, Mrs. Kolpe, in the library. And if you have any content questions, ask Mrs. Leschek or Mrs. Dunlap in the CCPC.